Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. You have found the internet's best live break room featuring signed sports memorabilia and autographed sports cards inside the most exciting mystery boxes. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down to make it as easy as possible to understand. First, head to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interest. Most of the series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win an item at an extremely discounted rate. Then click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you have completed your checkout, tune in to the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Time any day of the week, or 4 p.m. on weekdays, along with 2 p.m. on weekends. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen. When your specific break begins, your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once the randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia that will be shipped straight to your door. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Most of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes can either be shipped directly to your door or opened on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Well, the time has finally come. Let's get breaking.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen here with Colin. We're ready for a huge show today, but first let's address the look of Colin. For the regular viewers on the program, you guys know Colin and I made a bet on the Super Bowl. So had the Eagles won, I would have had Eagles face paint. The Chiefs won, Colin's got the Chiefs face paint. So he is a little bit miserable right now.
Yes.
But definitely appreciate you, Colin, being a man of your word.
That's what I am, yeah. If you're just wondering what in the Ronald McDonald is going on.
Going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just looks great on you, man. It's a great look. I know it's not going to work out permanently, but if you'd like to make that your permanent look, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, I think just a couple hours. We'll do just fine.
Is this the newest member of the rock band Kiss, says Paul Lewis?
That sounds way better, Paul.
Bob says, I thought Bozo the Clown Show has been off the air for years now. Come on, Bob.
All right.
Go easy on the guy.
It's like 30 whole seconds on the air, and here we go. Here we go.
Oh, my God.
Well, Common, let me tell you officially congratulations on the Super Bowl.
I appreciate that, man.
That was a really fun game, back and forth. It was exciting.
I was going to message you, but I decided not to because after heartbreaking losses, I get so annoyed when someone texts me, sorry about your team. I'm like, man, please, leave me alone.
No, that was definitely the right decision. I went through the 5 stages of grief twice.
Yeah, so I tried to let it on the down low. I did see you at our meeting the other day, so I was like, is the face paint going to happen? And lo and behold, here it is.
Here it is.
He rocks, says Paul Lewis. Let's go, Chief, says Devin. That's right. And Bob is saying, I just hope that what? He hopes that what? That you're going to be wearing that forever? I hope so, too.
It washes off? I hope so, yeah.
Looks like Iron Man from Wish, says Aaron Durham. It does. I also thought you might look like a member of the Cats in Istanbul. I could see that look as well.
You know what? This is done in like 5 minutes, so not too bad overall.
Not bad. Hope it's a water-based paint and not Flexio, says Bob.
Here's to hoping.
Let's hope so, Bob. Or let's not hope so. All right, let's get the show started. 2 virtual dice looking for 6 or higher. Randomizer going up. We've got ourselves a 1 and a 6, 7 on the dice roll. Let's see what we're chasing today. Wheel of Names, chase item of the day. What could we have here? We got ourselves the replica helmets. All right, replica helmets are the chase. Can't teach speed. That will be the chase item today. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Did you send your girlfriend a photo, or you just don't You don't want her to see you in those.
I actually put it on my Facebook too.
Oh,
So,
perfect.
yeah, she'll see it.
Excellent. 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 All right, so we don't need a box number. This is the last box in the Mix It Up Football Mixer series. Say that 3 times fast. This was the series with the Brady, with the Breeze. It was an excellent series. Mini helmets, jerseys, slabs, footballs, etc. I'll get you guys randomized 7 times for your divisions. We will rock and roll with our first break. The only pre-fill, Colin, but we are very close on diamond helmets and a few other things as well. So here we go. 7 clicks for our divisions. We've got ourselves John Gagliano up top in the NFC North. Johnny G, NFC South. Zachary DeAngelis, NFC East. We got John, NFC West. Darcy, AFC North. James, AFC South. John, AFC East. And John in the AFC West. What's up, Darcy? Hope all is good, Darcy Standish.
Hey, Darcy.
By the way, we are going to be doing tomahawk chops every time we get a box.
Yeah.
That's the other thing we agreed to.
You did spare me with the first one.
Just for the happy hour show. And technically, there's not really a true Chiefs fight song, so we won't have to have Colin sing today. I think they just do kind of like a remix of the
Yeah.
a lot of dancing, so on and so forth. What do we have here? It's a mini helmet. Last item in this series. Ooh, this is kind of interesting. This is very interesting. This is, at the moment, Colin, one of the most popular, announcers in football, period. A lot of folks like this guy. He was a great tight end, played with the Bears, the Panthers, a former Pro Bowler. This is him on the Seahawks, though. Greg Olsen, that's the NFC West. Beautiful Eclipse mini helmet, Mill Creek Sports certified. That is John Gagliano taking home the clean Greg Olsen Eclipse mini. All right, John. John had a bulk of the spots here, 5 out of 8. You can't say the man didn't earn it. He certainly did. Nice hit, John.
I also did not know he played for the Seahawks until I saw this helmet.
Yeah, he did. He did. Darcy says, I'm a chief in the Air Force. Thank you, Darcy, for your service. And Cameron Warren saying, Colin's a big McDonald's fan.
I am, Cameron. But that's not the reason for this.
Bye. I'm loving it.
Not loving it, that's for sure.
So there you go. Both he and Kevin Bernhardt, who announced the Super Bowl, are Jersey boys, says Bob. There you go. And Devin says Red Kingdom. That's right, Devin. The Kingdom is red here in the break room today.
Once again, congratulations, Devin Goodman, on your Devin Bowl win as well.
Yeah, he did. He's the number 1 Devin. Devin Butterworth is the number 2 Devin. Maybe number 3. Devin Donahue's in the mix now, too.
That's true.
Maybe a battle for second place.
He seems content on the sideline so far.
He doesn't care as much as the other 2 Devins.
Not quite as combative.
You know, Devin Goodman, I think you know this. If you don't, he got the Mahomes Speed Flex on Sunday and the Pacheco Flash Authentic.
That's what I heard. It's crazy.
So it's been a phenomenal week for Devin Goodman.
No kidding.
Phenomenal week for Devin number 1.
I heard he got Jamal Charles, too, at some point.
Yeah, he did. It was actually the top spot giveaway for Elite Signature Club.
It was a little in doubt.
Was never in doubt. 2-time champ.
A little in doubt.
It was a little in doubt at halftime. Mahomes and the Chiefs, since Mahomes has been the starting quarterback, Colin, now 14-10 in games they're down double digits. That's wild.
That is wild.
Absolutely wild. When he was grimacing after he got that hit on the sideline with the ankle sprain, I was a little nervous. But he popped right back up, and he did what he does, Mahomes things.
Yeah, well, even before this, I never had anything negative to say about Patrick Mahomes.
No, I know you don't.
Fantastic.
And I've got nothing negative to say about any Eagle players. If anything, it sounds weird that in a loss, I actually gained more respect for Jalen Hurts. He was phenomenal.
Well, I even appreciate Patrick Mahomes for saying, he's the real deal. If it was ever in question, it shouldn't be anymore.
Both of those quarterbacks are phenomenal players, and both are class acts. I mean, could not be happier for either of those guys. Everything they've earned, they've deserved it, 100%.
Yeah, maybe it's not going to be the last time we see them face each other in the big stage.
I don't think so. I really don't. Given how good both of the players are, how good both of the teams are, we might see this rematch in the near future.
I'd be down. It was a fun game.
For sure in the next 10 years at some point, we got to have Chiefs-Eagles 2.0.
And then you're going to wear the face paint, darn it.
Cameron, okay, that's fine. These guys don't like his brother and wife. That's okay. You know, honestly, personally, I think his brother is kind of annoying. The wife, look, no one's perfect, Colin. I think she gets a little bit of a bad rep. I think that folks are a little bit harsh on Brittany, but that's the beauty of this country. You can think exactly what you want, but, you know, sometimes you can't pick your family.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. I think that, obviously, he did choose his wife, but I do think Brittany gets the, you know, an unfair shake personally. The brother, yeah. The brother is a knucklehead.
Yeah, he's
the brother is
a little insulting sometimes.
He's a little bit extra. But there you go. Let's get it moving, folks. We'll give you guys a little top to bottom rundown of the break page. We are one away on the Diamond Single and the Diamond Double. By the way, this college series, Colin, we've got, just get this, only 8 boxes left in this series. We got 3 headliners left. We have a Dak Prescott Authentic, Eli Manning full-size rep, and a Bryce Young jersey. 3 in 8 chance at a headliner that's up as a single box break and a double box break. You get the SEC. You can get 2 of those items in the same break. Those odds are pretty good, if you ask me.
A little juiced.
We got 1 spot to go in the Diamond Double and the Single, like I said. The only headliner off the board is LaDainian Tomlinson. So Christian McCaffrey, when healthy, maybe the best dual threat running back in the league. Super Bowl champion Joe Namath on the Hydro Authentic. Here's the best tight end in the league. Now a 2-time Super Bowl champion Travis Kelce on the Flash Authentic. This Steve Young, this is a Chrome Speed Flex Authentic. It is nasty. One of the coolest helmets I've ever seen in my life. I know there's a little video with this posting that I'll share here in a second as well. But Drew Brees, Eclipse Authentic, 2nd all-time passing yards, passing touchdowns. Adrian Peterson on the AMP, top 5 all-time in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. And John Elway, Salute the Service Authentic, 2-time Super Bowl champ. Other names in this series, Devontae Adams. Did you guys pull TJ Watt last night? I know we had him in Loaded Dice,
Not
too.
in this series. We pulled him in Loaded Dice.
So TJ Watt, Marshall Faulk, Alvin Kamara, all those names should still be out there in the Diamond helmets. Jerseys, I believe all the names have been pulled, but we are down to 4 jerseys left. It is Thirsty Thursday. Buy 5 break spots, select the jerseys with the 6th one. Get that spot for free. That is the same cart, the same order. We are down to 5 in the mini helmets, just 5 spots left, 5 minis left, 6 to go in the replica helmets. Edgerrin James, Christian Watson still in the mix in the Can't Teach Speed reps. And then we have 6 to go in the 3rd and long authentics. A lot of big names here. Tomlinson on the Jets. What? We got Jalen Waddle, one of the best young receivers. Nick Chubb, 3rd in the league in rushing yards. Miles Sanders, 5th in the league in rushing yards. They're out there. And then we have 2 of the best defensive players ever. Hall of Famers Howie Long and first ballot cornerback Champ Bailey on the Flash Authentic. Brand new slab cards are up because we just closed out one of our Wood Crate Specialty Series. You like quarterbacks? Here you go. Peyton Manning. Maybe the 2nd or 3rd best quarterback ever. Joe Montana. Maybe the 2nd or 3rd best quarterback ever. By the way, there's 4 guys now, Colin, that have 2 regular season MVPs and 2 Super Bowl titles. That is Mahomes, Brady, Manning, and Montana. That's it. Manning has 1 Super Bowl MVP, though. The other 3 guys each with 2 Super Bowl MVPs. Trevor Lawrence is in here as well. Alvin Kamara, Julio Jones, Justin Fields, Stephon Diggs, Saquon Barkley, and how about a little Sauce Gardner. And then 1 spot to go in the Diamonds. That is coming up. Actually, it's probably sold out already, right?
They're single and double, both sold out.
Perfect. So both Diamond breaks are coming up. I need some numbers, folks. 7 months old. Which one sold out first, the single or double? Single sold out first, so drop me a number for the single. Paul's already ready for the double numbers 13 and 15. That's actually the numbers of the last 2 quarterbacks to win a regular season MVP and the Super Bowl title. It was Kurt Warner in 99, then Mahomes this season We've gone through, 23, 24 years since that happened. Mahomes did buck that trend.
Amazing.
So 2 Super Bowl MVPs for Eli. The stat, Bob, is 2 regular season MVPs and 2 Super Bowl titles, in case I listed that wrong. But there's only 3 guys who have 2 regular season MVPs and 2 Super Bowl MVPs. That's Mahomes, Brady, Montana, at least 2. Eli does not have the regular season MVPs.
What a list.
That is pretty small list.
Elite company.
Pretty small list. Larry Lundy wants 2. All right, Larry, 2 going off for the Diamonds. And then Paul wants 13 and 15.
13 and 15.
All right, 13 and 15 going off.
Gotta do this chop, huh?
Oh, yeah, the chop every time. Every time, Colin.
Oh, that's nasty. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Let's go. The Chief Chop, baby. I almost forgot. You reminded me. Thank you very much.
Well, I shouldn't have said a word.
So 7 clicks. You could have had it in a you are welcome to add that in, Colin.
Thank you.
I think that makes it a little more fun.
What was
Hold on. I want a 2 and then 13 and 15.
Thanks.
So thank you, Paul and Larry, for calling out those numbers. I'm gonna wait until you come in here because I was gonna put the randomizer up, but I gotta make sure we don't miss this, Colin. This is important stuff here on the air.
Important, huh?
If you asked them which would they rather have, would it be Super Bowl MVP? 100%, Bob. The one guy who maybe would answer differently is Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, true.
Where's the chop, baby?
Gosh, this is going to be a long hour.
The
2 hours.
worst happy hour show ever.
Sheesh.
By the way, Mike says the same thing I said. If you'd ask Aaron Rodgers, he'd say regular season MVP. So there you go. All right, Denny. Denny, shoot our customer service team a message. I will personally contact our customer service team and our shipping team when we get off the air, Denny. But those issues, the best place to resolve them is here. So shoot them a message, and they will take care of you, Denny, Mr. Ricker. Colin is I-55 is just outside. Head west now, says Bob. Just sent them a message, says Denny, thanks, Kamen. You are welcome, Denny. And Johnny says, Ultimate Warrior.
That is kind of what it looks like, Johnny. You're right.
Yeah, it does. Johnny Gags. I like it. Hey, shout out to Johnny Gags. He's a soccer fan like me. Shout out to Johnny.
Johnny
Wants more soccer in the break room. If you want more soccer, let us know. I know Johnny wants it. I know I want it, but it's whatever you guys want. I don't know if there's enough soccer fans to always have soccer. But we'll have a little Pele in our upcoming 1 in 4 mixer.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's always fun. All right, Dave Hampton up top. Dave's got the NFC North. John Fuller, NFC South, NFC East. Lindsey Milligan, NFC West. Don Garrick Jr. He's a Steeler fan. He's got the AFC North.
How about it?
We got Bob Boulay, AFC South. Larry, AFC East. And Bob in the AFC West. Box 2 of 35 here. Best series in the room. You guys know the drill by now. These diamond helmets are always phenomenal. I mean, they're either like phenomenal or like really, really phenomenal.
Yep.
Such a great series here.
And I bet you're about to prove it.
I think so. I think so. Here we go. Right off the bat. One of the best running backs of all time on the beautiful Viking Amp Authentic All Day Adrian Peterson. Man, that bad boy is clean. Fantastic authentic helmet. That's going to be the NFC North, and that's going to be Dave Hampton. Let's go, Dave. Nice hit there on Adrian Peterson. The last non-quarterback to win the MVP in 2012. One of 8 guys to rush for 2,000 yards in a season, and he is top 5 all-time in rushing touchdowns and rushing yards. That's fantastic. Yes, says Dave. I think Dave Hampton was born in 1969.
Could be.
Guessing.
Could be.
Or he really likes the numbers 19 and 69, or he really likes the number 1969. But it works. He's a beast, says Mr. Dave Hampton. A beast indeed. Nice hit with the Adrian Peterson, Dave.
My man was in here cleaning house yesterday, just picking up right where he left off. I actually don't. Is that an amp? It might just be like matte black.
It might be a matte black, actually. You're right. I'm not sure. Whatever it is
the
beautiful.
The purple face mask, too. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's super clean. Super clean. It might be matte black, actually. You might be right, Colin. Whatever it is, this bad boy is beautiful. Flat black, says Bob. A flat black, like a flat white, and it's a flat black, okay?
Pretty sick.
Pretty sick. On the Adrian Peterson.
Yep, I love the purple face mask. Love the yellow SIG.
Mm-hmm.
It's all working.
It's working. Nice hit, Dave, with Adrian Peterson. That bad boy, by the way, is Beckett certified on the AP. Man, oh man, that is beautiful. All right, so you guys see what the diamonds are all about? We got 13 and 15 on the way. The Warner and Mahomes boxes. I mean, I was going to say it's going to be tough to top it, but this is actually probably, granted, obviously worthy of a headliner. All the headliners are good. This might be the worst headliner in the series. So I'll actually put it next to you there, Colin, Adrian Peterson. Thanks for picking two dudes, says Dave. Yeah, shout out to Larry Lundy. Pawing out the box there. All right, 13. What could we have in lucky number 13 for our double box break? Come on, boys. Give me a banger. Got one more spot for an authentic, says Devin. How about Travis Kelce, Devin? Would you be okay with Travis Kelce, Devin? Is that something that might soothe your life, man? Let me know if you would like the Travis Kelce. I have a feeling that he would be okay with that, Colin. You think?
I think so.
I think he'd be just okay with the Travis Kelce.
Be really adding to that Chiefs Super Bowl collection.
I know. Pacheco and Mahomes. Now get the Kelce. That'd be something else. All right, if you got Jordan Troutman, Jordan, you got the NFC North. I mean, I would never say no, says Devin. I bet you wouldn't say no, sir. All right, so Jordan, you're up top in the NFC North. We got right below Zachary D in the NFC South, DeAngelis, Bryce Crawford, NFC East. We got ourselves Cameron Warren in the NFC West. It is Dave Hampton, AFC North. Cameron, AFC South. Devin, AFC East. And Paul Lewis in the AFC West. So this is a phenomenal series full of big headliners. Obviously, the AFC East could be that Hydro Namath. The NFC West could be that Chrome Speed Flex Steve Young. NFC South could be Drew Brees. AFC West, Travis Kelce. NFC West is McCaffrey. AFC West could also be John Elway.
Jeez.
And we are loaded with big names.
No kidding. All over the place.
Here we go. Box 13 on the way. 13 of 35. Give me a Patriot. Give me a Bill. Give me that Namath.
Yeah, that Namath is awesome.
Okay. Doesn't want a Dolphin? Got a lot of Dolphins in the room.
Yeah.
No love for the Dolphins, Devin?
No Dolphin.
No Dolphin. How about this, Colin? How about this? We got ourselves back-to-back headliners.
Oh, my.
And they're only getting better. Ask and you shall receive.
Woo!
Joe Namath,
my.
Hydro Authentic. How about that bad boy? Mr. Namath on the Hydro Authentic. That's the AFC East. And that is Devin Goodman. He's a good man, Mr. Goodman, with the Namath. He guaranteed the Super Bowl, and my goodness, he got it. So you never know where these headliners are. This Namath is one of maybe the third best headliner, fourth best headliner in the series, hanging out in box 13.
It's pretty crazy.
That is a sick helmet right there. Yeah, baby. Yeah, says Devin. Man, Devin was on a cold streak last week. He's usually a positive guy. Got down a little bit on his luck. He's back with a bang.
No kidding.
As Mike Breen would say, bang, bang. Devin Goodman.
Joe Namath. Great auto, great player.
Woo.
Cool helmet. Looks like Spider-Man got a hold of it almost.
Yeah, it does. No kidding, man. That or like a beehive.
Yeah.
That looks like a beehive.
A white beehive.
A white beehive. Johnny says, man, you. Johnny, fortunate there was no penalty called at the end of the game, man. I'm a Barcelona guy, a Messi guy, so like PSG, Man U and Barca playing in the Europa League today. Beckett certified on the Namath, by the way. Finished 2-2, Colin. But there could have been a penalty at the end of the game. But, that's how it goes sometimes. Can't leave it up to the refs. Got to win the game yourselves. Barca had so many chances they missed. So they have to settle for a draw.
How about we trade Barca winning and then the Eagles winning? We can do that. Let's do that.
No. No, not going to happen.
That seems messed up.
Gotta stay positive, pay it forward, and that'll always come back, says Devin. Also, give me a Marino. That'd be quite a hidden headliner, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no kidding.
Imagine Dan Marino not even in the listing. I mean, in that Super Bowl series, Emmitt Smith wasn't in the listing.
True.
So you never know what's going to happen in this break room.
They're diamond helmets.
Diamonds are everyone's best friend. Not a girl's best friend, not a man's best friend, everyone's best friend. We got another good one here. We got not one, not two, not three. I'm not LeBron here, Colin. Not four. We got 5 autographs on one helmet. The Green Bay Packer Super Bowl champion offense here. Brett Favre's boys, Antonio Freeman, Andre Rison, Dorsey Levens. We got Brooks. We got, I think, was it Chamura on this one as well? Beautiful flash authentic. That's the NFC North. That is Jordan Troutman. Congrats, Jordan, on your Packers Super Bowl champions.
That is so cool, man. I love this helmet.
5 autographs.
5 autographs. I mean, if you're a Packers fan, that's like a centerpiece to your collection.
I'm not even, I mean, obviously I'm a Bears fan and a Chiefs fan, but this one, respect.
Yeah.
Respect. 5 autographs rather on one helmet. Super clean. PSA certified Jordan.
If you could ever get Favre to sign it too, oh my God, you got it all.
Yeah, then it would be like forever.
Forever.
It'd be like, I mean, you don't trade that away if you're a Packer fan, though.
Never.
That is so cool.
The last time we saw this helmet, or at least I saw it, a Packer fan won it too, so it was even better.
When I pulled this last, I think it wasn't a Packer fan that won it, but I think that Manny Abrego almost had a heart attack. He liked it so much.
I can see why.
It was pretty impressive.
5 signatures, Super Bowls, Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Alrighty, so you guys see what the series is all about? Adrian Peterson, Joe Namath, 5 autographs on one helmet. This is obviously hands down the best series in the break room. I mean, it's always amazing. It always delivers. There's literally never a bad hit. This is actually, believe it or not, Colin, even with the 5 autographs, this will be one of the worst hits in the entire series.
We're in good hands then.
We're in pretty good hands if that's one of the worst hits. Congrats, Jordan. Congrats, Devin. Let's keep it rolling here in the break room. Let's keep these diamonds rolling. Let's have a big show. So we have the single up. Do we have the double up too, Colin?
Should be. Let's see.
I know it's having that.
Probably, yeah, it's the store thing.
That weird online store.
Yep, now it's up. Or it will be in a second.
So double's going to be up in a second. We got 2 spots to go in the jerseys. Other than this diamond series, I'm a little bit shook right now, Colin. This college series isn't moving as much. We are down to 8 boxes left, and there's 3 headliners left.
Mm-hmm.
Full-size replica, 2-time Super Bowl champion quarterback Eli Manning, one of the best autographs around on that Ole Miss helmet. We got that beautiful Dak Prescott, Mississippi State authentic, and we got Bryce Young, the Heisman Trophy winner from the previous season. So almost a 50% chance at a headliner in the college mixer. Just a little bit surprised that bad boy is not moving right now.
And some of the filler stuff has been really cool too.
You know, one of the best hits in that entire series was actually a Johnny Manziel full-size rep I pulled the other night. It had the 2012 Heisman inscription, and it said like Johnny, I'm not going to say the word, but bleeping football.
Sure, yeah.
Rhymes with trucking. It was a cool helmet for sure.
Fantastic.
So what do you guys want to break out there? Everyone out there in the chat, what would you guys like to break? Definitely jerseys are coming up, 2 spots to go. I would be shocked if we don't do at least a couple more diamond boxes. Fresh slabs, all headliners out there. I know we have a couple personals in that authentic series.
Right.
So Cameron Seeley, if you're out there, drop us the numbers you would like for your personal, sir. We are definitely happy to open them on the air. Otherwise, though, game aside, Colin, how was your overall Super Bowl experience? I mean, like the food, the atmosphere. I know you had like green beer or whatever you were drinking.
Yep. Didn't help.
It did not help.
No, yeah, just friends and family hanging out with my parents. It's kind of cool seeing people I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
But It was a great game. I mean, if I wasn't an Eagles fan, I'd be happy overall with the experience. But
Third most watched Super Bowl ever.
it was fun.
I looked up and I saw the score 35-35 with 5 minutes to go. I'm thinking to myself, the NFL's happy right now.
Yep, me too.
It is very cool.
It was hard to kind of focus. Like, I didn't really watch a lot of the commercials, so I don't know if there was any funny ones because I was talking to my friend who's also a huge Eagles fan about the game. But yeah, Jalen Hurts looked fantastic.
I like the Grease one with
I don't even remember
John Travolta, and that was the guy from Scrubs, Petey from Remember the Titans. I can't remember his name.
I love that guy.
It was a pretty cool commercial. Johnny Football set the Browns back several years, says Mike. Mike's like, forget Johnny Football. He says, the reason we lost Shanahan as a coach, that does not help.
He's the fan-controlled football star now.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm surprised he didn't, like, move to the XFL or anything.
Yeah.
Seems
or
like
the
a perfect
USFL.
place.
I feel like there's so many places Johnny Football can play as an entertainer.
Absolutely.
But yeah, fantastic game, man. My biggest takeaway was Andy Reid. The man dialed up a brilliant game plan. Guys were wide open. Andy Reid, for me, Colin, the most innovative offensive mind in NFL history. I mean, he was phenomenal in that game. Andy Reid just completely delivered for Kansas City. I know Nick Sirianni is a great coach, but I said it going into the Super Bowl. Two pretty evenly matched teams. It's not Sirianni did bad, but it's like, gotta say Andy Reid, I guess, outcoached him. I mean, it wasn't like by any means embarrassing, but in a 3-point game, I feel like Big Red was probably the big difference.
Yeah, well, he's one of the greatest coaches of all time.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think I told you a couple times. I know I told Steven, but leading up to the Super Bowl, and I said it on my podcast, whoever was going to make the big turnover was going to lose. That's what I said. And the Eagles made the big turnover.
There was one mistake by both teams in the entire game. Because you look at, it was a very clean game, not many penalties. There was I think there was 2 sacks for the Chiefs, but one was like 1 yard where Hurts went out of bounds. It wasn't a true sack. That was the other difference. The Chiefs had allowed 0 sacks against the Eagles' defensive line, which was number 3rd all-time in sacks for a whole season, league history. Well, only the 84-85 Bears had more sacks.
That is literally the leading force of that defense. And that was the other thing I was saying. You got to make Patrick Mahomes uncomfortable. Yeah. And the one time they did, he threw the worst pass of the game on his side. It wasn't close to an interception, but it wasn't close to a completion.
Yeah, right.
And as you said, not a single sack, which is hard to win. So
Bob says nobody was outcoached. It was an even game. It was a pretty even game. I wouldn't necessarily say that Andy Reid outcoached Sirianni. I guess I would think that the Chiefs' offensive coaches outcoached the Eagle defensive coaches. Because I think you get, look, some of it is a coincidence, Bob, but you get wide open twice on those 2 plays. I would definitely say the Chiefs coaches outcoached the Eagles defense, no question about it. I saw something that there was a similar play that the Eagles had given up earlier this season against the Jaguars or something like that, and Andy Reid had gone back and seen exactly what to do with that same coverage. It was like the exact same result. So I think no one coached, like both head coaches coached well, both offensive teams coached well, but I think the Chiefs' offensive staff did outcoach the Eagles' defensive staff. I think I think the Eagles' offense won more because they were more talented than the Chiefs' defense, but I don't know. Great game, though, for sure. It was a very even game, no question about it. One of those games where if those teams play 100 times, it might be 50-50. That's how close it is.
I just like the first play wide open. I'm like, oh, dang, that sucks, but it happens. They ran the same exact play to the opposite side, and he's still wide open. You didn't learn anything?
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You got to make an adjustment.
You got to say the Eagles' defensive coaches had to make an adjustment.
Well, I'm not going to miss him, if I'm being completely honest.
He's the head coach now for Arizona.
Yep.
By the way, I just noticed this, Colin. I'll be honest. Look at this face mask.
Yeah, I was going to say that, and then I forgot because I got excited about the Packers helmet, but that's sick.
That's pretty cool on that Namath.
Love it. Devin's willing to trade it for the Steve Young. We'll see. The Steve Young is pretty awesome in its own right.
Yeah, and Bob, no one's debating about that. Belichick's got 6 Super Bowls. Belichick is the GOAT coach. What I said is Andy Reid's the best offensive coach.
Reid's got to be top 5. Easy,
He's
right?
second all-time in playoff wins. Mm-hmm. There's only 4 guys who have more than 2 Super Bowl rings, and he's also 5th all-time in regular season wins.
Yeah, he's got to be top 5.
He's definitely top 5. Belichick is the GOAT. But when we talk about offensive minds, Andy Reid is the GOAT offensive-minded head coach.
People literally copy his style, and people in his system go out and get head coaching jobs other places.
Except for
including Nick Sirianni. Yeah, but Frank Reich and
Doug Peterson,
all these guys.
Yeah, the only one that didn't work out is Matt Nagy. That's it.
Yep, and that went right to the Bears.
Yeah, and he came back, won the Super Bowl as like the quarterback coach or the water boy, whatever his job was for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The
not Nick Sirianni, the Andy Reid coaching tree, when you look at it, it's crazy. Like how many people have gotten jobs outside of it from learning from him.
Yeah.
So, it's crazy.
Learn from the best.
Absolutely.
Chuck Noll, Tom Landry, Vince Lombardi are just under Belichick. Those guys are all up there. Obviously, Landry and Lombardi played in different eras. I believe less games back then. But you look at total wins, Reid's got more than all those guys other than, Belichick. I think he's one behind Tom Landry, one win behind in the regular season. But he'll pass him next year, obviously.
That'll change.
He's ahead of all those guys in postseason wins, Andy Reid.
Chiefs 0-17 next year. You heard it here first.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. That'd be something else.
Not a chance.
That'd be something else. A lot of folks thought they were not going to win the Super Bowl when they lost Tyreek Hill. Obviously, a lot of people had the Chargers winning the AFC West, which...
That's what I thought was going to happen.
Talent-wise, they're comparable, but... the Chiefs come up clutch, the Chargers charger.
Yeah, well, that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know Staley was such a bad coach, and they had a ton of injuries,
I think he's bad in some situational decisions. I mean, he's not a great coach.
I think he's the big reason why they charge her. When it's clutch time, I think he makes the wrong decision.
The problem is that they've been doing that under so many different coaches. So he's part of it.
They should go to the Andy Reid coaching tree.
Yeah, right?
Figure that out.
The enemy, right? That'd be something. Yeah. All those guys are great. I will say this, though. Anytime we compare players, especially coaches, comparing eras can get pretty tricky. But I think Andy Reid right now, for sure in the top 5. Whether you put him number 3, number 4, number 5, he's top 5 all-time in Super Bowl wins, top 5 all-time in playoff wins and regular season wins. Andy Reid solidified himself as a top 5 coach. Yeah, I know. I agree, Bob. Like I said, less games.
Yep, different era. For sure.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but we're doing great. DJ Yeppa, we are doing great.
What up, DJ Yeppa? I'm doing okay.
Colin's just okay. He's got that Chiefs face paint on. We bet on the Super Bowl. Had the Eagles won, I would have had Eagles face paint. The Chiefs won. Colin's got that Chiefs face paint.
I know you would have done it, and that's a big reason why I'm doing it. Yeah. I know you're a man of your word as well.
I am. Brian says we have a below-average coach, and Dennis Allen is a head coach with the Saints. No kidding. Ronnie Lott is one of the best defensive players of all time. We've had Ronnie Lott in this break room, I think, as well at one point. So that's pretty cool. Let's get it rolling, folks. In the breaks, though, we are a little bit slow right now. A lot of chatter about sports. Let's keep talking sports. We love to do it. Ronnie Lott's the GOAT safety, says Bob. All right, there you go, Bob. I like Ed Reed, but again, comparing eras is very hard. Ronnie Lott is definitely up there.
Yeah, it's harder to... I mean, when you don't see people play, it's kind of harder to appreciate it fully.
100%. I mean, we talk about quarterbacks. How about Bart Starr? Different era, but Bart Starr was phenomenal. This is the 7 months later Diamond Helmet Series. We are about 7 months away from NFL football. I think at least regular season football is definitely tragic. But the series is phenomenal. Bob says, I've seen them both play. I saw Bart Starr play. Well, Bob, you are unfortunately in the minority in this break room here. I've seen some videos, but not regularly play.
God love you, Bob.
We love Bob here. McCaffrey, Salute to Service Authentic. We got ourselves the Travis Kelce Flash Authentic still out there. The Steve Young Chrome Speed Flex, Drew Brees Eclipse. We got Tomlinson got pulled actually, but the Elway's out there. Raider Nation, we got your boy Devontae Adams, TJ Watt, Marshall Faulk, Alvin Kamara. Sick. The Saints fan here in the chat talking about his head coach. How about your running back, Kamara? How about the quarterback, Drew Brees? We got a lot of good Saints gear right now in the break room. A lot of good NFC South hits. By the way, that's Steve Young. Let me show off this Steve Young in here. Oh, that was in there. That's weird where it went. There was like a video in there. I don't know.
That's weird. Steven showed it yesterday. So
yeah, I don't know where the video went. We'll try to get that in there if you can, Colin, or we'll look at it between shows. This college series again. Dak Prescott, Eli Manning, Bryce Young. 3 headliners with 8 boxes to go. 1 spot to go in our jerseys. We have almost every headliner out there in 3rd and long. I've got a couple big names left in Can't Teach Speed. And then every headliner out there in the slabs, including Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, Trevor Lawrence, and more.
And more.
And come and get those spots, folks. Let's break some boxes.
I think the jerseys are closed, so.
Oh, my. Okay, so be careful what you say, DJ Yeppo. Be careful what you're saying out there. She says, football season means I have to pay attention to my wife on Sundays. Football season being done. That's... Oof, I hope the wife's not watching the stream.
Yeah, we need to talk in code.
You might be digging yourself a hole right now, DJ Yeppa.
DJ Yeppa.
Be careful, man. Be careful.
Tread lightly.
Tread lightly. She knows. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, DJ Yeppa. Classic.
That looks awesome, says Dave Hampton. Young all the way. Steve Young is one of the most underrated quarterbacks and players of all time. I mean, Steve Young had more touchdown passes to Jerry Rice than Joe Montana did.
True.
Young led the league in passer rating, passing touchdowns, all sorts of categories, multiple times, Steve Young. He was in that same era as Troy Aikman. He was better than Aikman. Didn't have the titles. He was not far off Marino. He was playing in this. Montana was in the same era. Brett Favre, the tail end as well. And Young was still leading the league in categories multiple times, Steve Young.
Yeah, man. Best lefty of all time. I respect that.
Video's in, says Matt Salas. All right, Matt, let's take a look at this video.
Oh, yes, there she is.
This is clean right here. Look at this bad boy. Steve Young Chrome Speed Flex. That is absolutely beautiful. I mean, that's true beauty right there, Colin. I don't know if you ever saw True Beauty and you were wondering what it was, this helmet is it. I mean, this is the definition of beauty.
Man, it's nice. I love how the face mask changes colors, too. Oof. Like, goes to the gold on the bottom.
Oof.
Very cool. Very clean.
Oh, my God. I can look at this helmet all day. I would still say it's cool.
Yep. Every time I'd pass it in my house if I had it. Yeah. Have to just take a few seconds to...
That's a centerpiece right there.
Yep. Stare at it and give it the appreciation it deserves.
Here's what we'll do, Colin. Let's ignite this series. As Edward Tabanera says, we add fuel to the fire. I'm going to give you guys some more boxes. It is a 35-box series. Let's make the ticker up to 20 boxes in the diamond helmets. So 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 are now available. Let's ignite the fire.
Let's go.
Let's get rolling in that series. 5 spots to go in the single box break. Jersey is ready. We got Wilbert, we got Brian, we got Jason, and we got James. So drop me a box number. We have James Vander East. He won the Super Bowl award with Valerie. Valerie was all aboard the Eagle train.
I already apologized to her.
And James took home the win.
Big shout out to Brian Reals, too. He was waiting for this jersey to close. It never did. And then he was like, I'm just going to hop into the mixer. And he won an Amon Green jersey in the college series. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Nice job, Brian. Did he use Thirsty Thursday, Colin?
No.
All right. So
this is across a couple days.
Okay, makes sense. Keep this in mind, folks. It is Thirsty Thursday. You buy 5 break spots. You select the jerseys with the 6th one. You get that spot for free. You must select it yourself. Otherwise, you do not get credit for the promo.
True.
So, and we're getting to the point where, at this point, you miss out on it once, get it the next time. Because we've had a lot of issues with folks not doing it correctly. We made a lot of mistakes. The customers have on those orders. We want to make sure you guys get that program going forward.
Through that. Here's your chop. I'll get the...
Let's go. The Chief Chop. What's up, Tony Vander East? Did you rub it into Valerie? Did you rub it in? Hopefully you rubbed it in plenty. Because she had it coming, Tony. She had it coming. With those sloppy football picks, Valerie.
Sloppy,
Valerie. Valerie Vander East.
Get a load of this guy.
Oh, Val. Oh, Val. 7 times here on the randomizer. Box 25. Well, this is a guy who was a Chief and an Eagle, but Definitely a lot better as an Eagle. LaShawn McCoy.
Shady.
The LaShawn McCoy box.
We need some shady stuff, man.
Yeah, we do. Still rubbing it in, says Tony. LOL. There you go. Man. We got ourselves Jason up top in the NFC North. We got Brian, NFC South, East, and West. James, AFC North. Brian, AFC South, AFC East. And Wilbert, AFC West. 25 at 35 coming up. You know, we say LaShawn McCoy, but I call this the Mark McGuire box, Colin, personally. Big Mac. Let's go. You like the Big Mac? Look at that.
Yeah, big fan over here.
Big fan.
That wasn't clear.
That was comment of the show so far. I know we had both of the clown kiss, but Colin Pelletier saying you look like a McDonald's fan was the best comment so
Cameron
far.
Warren.
Oh, was it Cam Warren?
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, what is this here? Wow, this is a cool custom-looking jersey. One of the talented receivers over there in Washington, Curtis Samuel. Look at this bad boy. Holy cow, this is something different. Not the traditional Washington colors.
Yeah, look at that.
Super clean jersey, NFC East. We got ourselves Brian Rials. Let's go, Brian. Curtis Samuel custom jersey. That is super clean.
That is cool, man.
Very cool. Curtis Samuel.
And Brian, 2 for 2 in his break room career.
All right, Brian. You are rolling, man. You are rolling.
We had I think his name was Ricky across the pond, big Washington fan. So, Ricky, if you're watching, we do get Washington stuff.
Across the pond? Is he from England?
He's from England.
Let's go. International here in the break room. Ken, unfortunately, the headliners are gone in the minis. We are down to 5 mini helmets left. All the headliners are gone. Does not mean that those minis are not good. And we are closing into a fresh series.
Yeah, Brian, congrats, dude.
He says, wow, that's awesome, says Brian. Nice. There you go, Brian. Nice hit, man. Curtis Samuel, Washington jersey. We'll see if Sam Howe's the answer. Do they go, back to Taylor Heineke? Does look like Carson Wentz will not be the answer. Do they go in the draft? Do they trade for someone? Do they get a free agent? I'll tell you this, though. Between Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, a couple solid running backs, there is talent on that Washington team.
There is. I mean,
there is talent.
Shoot, they get Chase Young healthy on the other side, too. My God.
That's dangerous.
Dangerous.
That is dangerous.
Cool jersey, Brian. I like it.
Yeah, very cool, man. Not bad for, I guess, the second win ever. Second win ever.
Jahan Dotson, that's right, Bob.
Yeah, Jahan Dotson is good, too. There's some talent out there in Washington.
They got this guy named, Terry McLaurin or something like that.
Scary Terry. He's a scary dude. One of my favorite nicknames, Scary
Terry. Good guy, too, man.
He is a good guy.
I liked, after they beat the Eagles, he had nothing but nice things to say about the Eagles. And I was like, okay, Terry, you're on my good list.
Well, that was the only team that, other than the Chiefs, that Jalen Hurts lost to all season.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So, pretty impressive.
Scoring McLaurin's good, too.
Scoring McLaurin. Brian says 2 for 2. There you go, Brian.
2 for 2, Brian.
Speaking of 2, we are 2 away on the next Diamond single. So we are closing in on some more Diamond helmets here in the break room. You guys are great. Let's knock out those Diamonds. Let's have a big show here in the Ultimate Autograph break room. It's been just a little bit slower here. But no reason why we can't heat this break room back up, Colin. No reason why we shouldn't do that.
True.
So it's kind of finally setting in that the NFL season is over. I know I made the comment Tuesday was kind of the first day, but there was still a lot. Like there was the Chiefs parade yesterday. I know we had a few coaches get fired and hired on that Monday, Tuesday after the Super Bowl. It's kind of like setting in that football season is over right now.
Over.
It's tough. I'll say this, though. The best way to cure your football, what's the best word here? The missing of football is by playing breaks. We got some football memorabilia.
Keep it alive.
Everything we offer is signed. Got a lot of great players. Current active star, Hall of Famers, legends, you name it. We've got it here in the break room.
Yeah, we don't have an off season over here.
No.
Never stops.
It never stops at Ultimate Autographs.
Got 1 to go now in the next Diamond.
All right, Timothy Boulay, the other Boulay, hopping into the Diamonds. As Edward Tabanera said, we refueled the fire.
Yep.
Added more boxes. Where you at, Eddie T?
I want to see the Boule Bowl.
The Boule Bowl. I like it. And they spell it differently, too, though. It's like Boulle,
yep.
And then there's Boulay.
That's right, yep.
And one is Timothy, one is Robert. So the Boule Bowl.
Boule Bowl. 7 months, number 2.
All right, single box break on the way. Drop me, actually, I already wrote this up. Let me put the jersey away. Drop me a box number for that. First number I see is what we're doing. And we'll see another tomahawk chop here from Colin.
True. I can take a couple boxes, too.
19 from Don Garrick Jr. All right, Don.
Donnie boy.
Donnie boy. We have a TJ Watt in this series, Don Garrick. He's not a photo headliner because the series is that good. But TJ Watt is in this series, Don Garrick. I imagine there's probably a few other Steelers, too. We got a lot of Steeler hits in the break room. Maybe apart from the Cowboys, the Steelers are the most popular team here in the break room.
See a lot of it. Off-brand Aquaman. I love that name.
Who's off-brand Aquaman? Is that Jason Momoa's,
could be
cousin?
Jason maybe?
Oh, Jason N?
Could be Jason N.
Nawaheim, the other Jason?
The other Jason.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, Cameron says if I lose, actually block me from purchasing. I've missed on 4 quad breaks and 2 spots on a double. All right, well, Cameron, we don't block anyone, but you can maybe block yourself if you lose. I don't know. That's up to you, man. Clyde says TC Landscape LLC. What's up, Clyde? Clyde the Glide. Clyde Drexler.
I almost put that as his name. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to go with Clyde.
Steven put it as TC Landscape. That was funny.
Next time, Clyde, TC Landscape. It's coming.
I just picture the whole landscaping company just partying together, watching breaks. TC Landscape's got some awesome NFC South hits. Warren Sapp and Luke Kuechly out of our last load of dice on Tuesday. 19 is called out by Mr. Garrick. All right, good.
What do you have it up to, 20?
Up to 20, yep.
All right.
Clive got a Sapp. Yeah, Warren Sapp, flash replica. One of the best defensive players of all time. Not a bad get. All right, so Clyde, you're up top. You've got the NFC North. Right below is Peter Malecki in the NFC South. Bills Nation, Peter Malecki. Bryce Crawford, NFC East. It's the other Boulay, Timothy Boulay, NFC West. Cameron Warren says, block me if I don't win. We'll see, Cameron. You've got the AFC North. We do have a TJ Watt in this series. We got Clyde Blaylock or TC Landscape LLC in the AFC South. Don Garrick, AFC East. And the other Momoa. Not Jason Momoa, it's Jason Nawaheim in the AFC West. By the way, Elway and Kelsey out there in the West.
Oh.
Yes. I love it, Colin. I love it. Man. Man of your word, Colin. A lot of respect.
Thank you.
You are a man of your word. Here we go. Box 19 coming up. 19 of 35. What could we have in here? What's up, Luke? Having a lot of fun here in the break room today.
Luke, there's some face paint in the back if you need some. So.
He's had enough. He's had enough. Oh, here we go. How about this? Oh, don't call it a retirement yet. No blocking needed. Cameron Warren taking home the TJ Watt.
Wow.
Let's go, baby. Best defensive player in the NFL. Tied the NFL sack record. Was it last season? I think was it like 20-something sacks for TJ Watt? Maybe 22 and a half. Whatever the number was. Tied Michael Strahan's record. Fantastic player. Best defensive player in the league. Cameron Warren with the TJ Watt authentic. Holy cow.
Funny when you just talk about someone.
We're talking about him. We're talking about retirements. Cameron Warren back in the winner's circle with the TJ Watt authentic.
22 and a half sacks in 2021.
That's incredible. And
15 the year before that.
And this season he got hurt. The Steelers were struggling. He comes back. They start winning again. I know there's a lot of factors. He's not the only one. But my goodness, Such a great hit, such a great player. Cameron Warren with the TJ Watt.
I mean, the guy missed 7 games and still went to a Pro Bowl. It's crazy.
He's phenomenal.
He's the best.
Again, obviously, we've got Nick Bosa's really good, but this is the best player.
I think
Nick
so.
Bosa got the award because this guy got hurt. TJ Watt.
There you go. It's a walk-off, he says.
It's a walk-off. Hey, better go out on top, Cameron Warren. I'm predicting a John Elway type for Cameron Warren. John Elway won the Super Bowl, and he said, let's come back, let's win again.
And that, he could win a John Elway, funny enough.
He can in this series. Usually about 80 to 90% of the time, someone tells us they're done. They're back in about 1 hour. So we'll see it when we believe it, Cameron Warren. But if it is a walk-off for you, thank you so much for playing in the breaks. I do call BS, Colin. I do call BS on that.
That's right. He is a Steelers guy. I forgot.
No, perfect.
Congrats, dude.
Perfect, Cameron Warren. He's a huge gamer. He was telling us the other night, plays a lot of video games. Huge gamer, Cameron Warren.
Yeah, I know he's into the new Harry Potter game.
Yeah.
Which I cannot play yet.
Boy, you thought that Harry Potter was nerdy or something, Colin, but everyone we talked to in the chat, everyone here at Ultimate Autographs, we all love Harry Potter. You're a nerd for not liking Harry Potter, Colin. That's what we found out.
I don't know.
You're the nerd.
I'm nerdy about other things.
You're just a nerd for not liking Harry Potter.
I guess so. The game looks awesome, though. I'll definitely get the game.
Yeah, here we go. Cameron says, I'm already in the slab, so don't call that a comeback. All right. Wanted Browns to draft Watt, but we went Njoku and Peppers instead. Well,
yikes.
Mike, the Browns don't often make the right decisions, unfortunately. I love the dog pound, great fan base. Every Cleveland fan I've ever met are all great. But I can relate with the Bears management. Decisions are not often made well for the Browns. Unless you watch a fictional movie and it's draft day, then they make the right calls in that movie.
Yeah.
That movie
true.
and that movie only.
It's great.
That's it.
If it makes you feel any better, the Eagles passed on DK Metcalf and Justin Jefferson. And they actually passed on Metcalf twice.
Well, the Bears passed on Randy Moss, so
that's not good either.
That's not good either.
They also traded up to get Mitch Trubisky and not Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. They were actually going to get Mahomes instead of Watson.
That's true. They could have got Mahomes, which is
so yeah.
That's even
okay.
But it's kind of funny because if they would have moved up and got Mahomes at the time,
yeah,
I think a lot of people would have been like, "What?
Yeah,
like, really? Why would they move up to go get that guy? He wasn't going to go right there."
Yeah.
Now, obviously, he's
the
amazing.
best.
Yeah, but at the time, nobody knew that.
Yeah, you never knew. That game looks awesome, says Mike. I just don't have time right now to play it. Yeah, there you go. Mike's a busy man.
I might only have a PlayStation 4, and they don't release it until April.
I've got a PlayStation 2.
So Kamen doesn't game all that much.
No, I play FIFA every 3 times a year. I play FIFA.
Play like FIFA 99?
No, it's like FIFA 06 and FIFA 10, depending on what mood I'm in. That tells you that's probably the last video game I bought. FIFA 2010.
I guess that makes sense because that's 13 years old now.
Yep.
I keep wanting to itch my face, and I can't.
I know, right? So let's keep it rolling, folks. In the break, we are closing in on the honor roll college football mixer. 4 spots to go. We are 3 away on the mini helmets. Making moves there. Let's get those orders moving. Let's break some more boxes.
Let's do it.
Man, oh man. This Diamond Helmet series is fire, dude. I mean, look at this is actually the 3 helmets we pulled so far. We pulled one other one. What was the other one?
The 5 Super Bowl.
5 Packers Super Bowl champions. So TJ Watt, Adrian Peterson, Joe Namath.
Pretty good.
I mean, come on, guys. What else do you need to know? That's the advertisement for the series. It is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, I love this Adrian Peterson. The purple face mask, too, just brings it all together.
I love all 3 of these helmets. You literally cannot go wrong with any of them. So, more folks hopping in. I'll drop in the live break page link. Again, we are still looking for John Elway. We're still looking for Steve Young. We are still looking for Travis Kelce, Drew Brees, Christian McCaffrey. This is actually our first Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers I've seen in the break room.
And it's on a Saluta service.
And Saluta service as well.
Crazy.
Pour it on, man. The series is nuts. Absolutely crazy series. I think the best helmet, though, like at least look-wise, is Steve Young.
Oh, it has to be.
I mean, Steve Young might be the third best quarterback in this series. Maybe second, probably John Elway. But the look of that helmet is outrageous. So do recommend hopping in. Let's knock out more of these diamonds. It's only a 35-box series, and we already have up to 20 on the ticker, Colin.
Wow.
So we are making them moves.
Already, man.
Yeah, no kidding. So question for the chat. Now that football season is over, a question for you as well, Colin. What sports are you guys watching? I mean, what are we watching? What's the focus now?
The XFL.
The XFL?
I'm curious to see. That's not my main focus, though. Baseball, I would say.
Baseball,
yeah.
You watch spring training?
Yeah. I used to go a lot of times to in Florida.
I've never been. I need to go.
It's fun, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Especially as a kid when I was going.
Well, you're a White Sox guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. They used to be. Actually, the Cubs used to be in Florida, and now they're in Arizona.
Yeah,
but,
Mesa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hockey 24/7 says Paul Lewis.
There you go.
Young over Elway for me, but I'm being biased, says Mike. Of course, he didn't like the drive. Look, statistically, Steve Young was probably better than John Elway. I know that's a crazy thing to say, but you look at the numbers, I agree. NASCAR says Peter Malecki.
I like it, Peter.
Mike the Dictionary Webster is watching the Cavs. I saw that the Cavs are trying to offload Kevin Love.
Really?
He's been there for 9 years. I had to do like a double take. I still think of him as a UCLA and Minnesota Timberwolf guy.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I know Tiger Woods is back on the golf course today, by the way.
I love watching golf. Masters coming up soon.
I know you're a golf guy, Colin. It's NBA All-Star Weekend. A bunch of nobody we don't know in the slam dunk contest, per usual.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Dame times in the three-point contest. LeBron and Giannis drafting the All-Star teams day of.
That's kind of awesome,
That's
too.
pretty cool.
I like that.
So, March Madness just around the corner. I think we're, less than a month from Selection Sunday?
That's actually probably number one for me right now. Yeah,
that's right around the corner. Looks like Mizzou will be in the tournament this year, barring like an epic collapse, but they look to be in the tournament this year. Nothing better than Rangers hockey, says.
There you go, Bob. You got a friend.
Sabella. Is that Bob's like burner name? Is that Bob's burner name?
It could be.
He says he's not on Facebook, but there you go.
There he is now.
Oh man,
it's funny. Peter said NASCAR. Me and my friends were like, "Let's watch some NASCAR this year," and we went to a wheel of names and we put every single number in there.
It's the Daytona 500, I think, this weekend.
Yeah, I think that's coming up.
So,
and we were like, whoever it lands on, that's who we're gonna root for. And it landed on Kevin Harvick, it's actually his last season, and his best race is the Brickyard in Indianapolis. Okay. So we're gonna go to the Brickyard when he's there and just.
You're gonna go?
Yeah.
That's
cheer
awesome.
on Kevin Harvick.
I've never been to NASCAR in person. Something I need to definitely experience.
I think I've done it. This would be my third time.
Interesting.
When we go to the Brickyard, yeah.
So it's pretty cool, I'm guessing?
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Bob, by the way, saying RIP to one of the greatest catchers of the 60s and 70s. Tim McCarver was on the other end of two of the greatest pitchers of all time, and Bob Gibson with the Cardinals and Steve Carlton with the Phillies. He was an even better announcer for decades. After his playing career, he was 81. Yeah.
Wow.
McCarver is a legend.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to Tim McCarver. Thank you, Bob, for that note. I did see that actually on SportsCenter on ESPN right before I left for work. R.I.P. to the legend. We are 2 spots away on the minis. Let's get those minis done. 4 away on the college. So let's get those breaks done here in the next, for sure 10, 15 minutes here. We'll be here till at least 5:30 rather. Then we'll reevaluate the break page and see where we're sitting at 5:30.
Mike, the Cavs they're kind of decent this year, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
I think they are.
I think they're the 4 seed in the NBA right now.
So Darius Garland doing the heavy lifting?
Actually, well, he is, but Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, that's right, Donovan Mitchell. I forgot he's there too.
That's a pretty good duo. On Football 365, says Ken, when football ends, I get studying for the draft and free agents.
Well, Ken, who do you want him to draft and who do you want him to bring in? I'm guessing you want him to re-sign Saquon, obviously.
Yeah, Ken's the Giants guy. Well, I'm actually hearing that they're probably not going to re-sign Saquon.
That's kind of nuts.
There's some Saquon of the Bear rumors, by the way.
Heard that. Well, I was hearing Joe, and Joe's like, oh, they're getting T. Higgins, they're getting Saquon, they're getting Josh Jacobs. He was telling me they're getting everybody.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
I think he was joking mostly.
No, I figure. Cavs are 4th seed in the East, by the way. Yes, Colin. 5 back of the Celtics.
Look at that. LeBron's going to be back soon.
In Cleveland?
I don't know. That's usually how it works. Cleveland starts to get better, and then LeBron comes back.
Russell, D'Angelo Russell was good. Lakers looked good last night. Look for them to slide into that playing game, come playoff time.
How about Mikal Bridges on the Nets? He balled out.
Reporting, yeah, he did. He did ball out. Cam Thomas has been balling out for them as well.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Report in New York today says, Ambrogio Sabelli saying Jones is getting over $35 million. I mean, look, that's how the market is. You got to pay your quarterback. Danny Dimes, how do you feel about that, Ambrosio? How do you feel about Danny Dimes getting the big bucks?
It is risky. We were talking about this a little yesterday, too. I don't know. I mean, he had one good season, but then he had how many mediocre seasons? Like, are you really willing to gamble it on that one season?
How many receivers has he had?
But he played great with no receivers.
Right.
But how much of that is Saquon Barkley carrying the load? And
how much of it Brian Dable game planning, scheming? Because you talk about having a great season. He had one of the best coaches maybe the best coach
he's still gonna be there.
Season.
So if that's the case, you should gamble on it. But if Saquon's leaving, I'm wondering how much that's going to affect the offense.
Fans at the Barclays Center have a new guy to root for and even cheer for him, Brooklyn Bridges. There you go, Bob.
All right.
And Brad, you were saying as a Jets fan, why not let him get it and put them in cap trouble?
Okay, so yeah, he doesn't care.
I'll say this, though. Daniel Jones is better than anyone on the Jets roster at quarterback. That's for sure.
And Brojo probably likes this helmet right here.
Let's show it off, actually. Let's flip these bad boys. This is the end of the show. How about Joe Namath? Hydro Authentic Joe Namath coming out in those diamond helmets.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, the offseason's a lot of fun. You know what I think is a total waste of time, Colin, though? The draft combine. Just a total waste of time. The guy ran
so much stock.
He ran the 40 in a straight line without pads, with no one tackling him. The 40 time, he must be the best. Just drives me nuts. What has John Ross done? Nothing in the pros.
Where is he right now?
I don't know. That's a great question. So not a big fan of the combine. But I have a controversial take here on this show. Obviously, some of the guys who have watched the show enough know this. I'm a Bears fan, Colin. I want them to trade Justin Fields, and I want them to draft this man right here, Bryce Young.
Crazy.
Bryce Young, to me, is a fantastic quarterback. I know I say this even when he's not in the series, so I'm not just hyping it up, but it's a smooth transition. Bryce Young, likely to be the first quarterback taken, likely to be number 1 overall, whether that's the Bears or the Colts or the Texans, whoever trades for that pick. Heisman Trophy winner out of Alabama. I don't care how short he is. Another number 9 quarterback who was short, did pretty good as well, Drew Brees. Love Bryce Young. That jersey's out there in the college series. We also have a Dak Prescott authentic. And we have the Eli Manning replica helmet, 2-time Super Bowl champion. 8 boxes to go. 3 headliners left in the Honor Roll College Football Mixer. Come and get them, I would say.
I'm kind of surprised it's not moving, especially there's a double up there now, too, I believe. So.
Well, there's 3 headliners left in the SEC. You can get 2 of them in a double box break.
Which is insane.
Wild. One break that will 100% definitely happen this show is the mini helmets. 1 spot away on the minis. That break is coming up here very shortly.
Boy, we were talking about draft day earlier, too. That's some real draft day stuff you're talking about with going Bryce Young, drafting him, trading Justin Fields.
Well, originally the Chicago said that they're definitely not getting rid of Justin Fields, and now there's a little bit of rumors there. A little bit of conflict. It's not so much a slam dunk. We'll see.
They're not going to do it.
Happy birthday, Jerome Bettis, says Paul Lewis. The bus.
How about it?
I think it's Michael Jordan's birthday tomorrow, by the way. I want to say tomorrow is MJ's birthday. But happy birthday to Jerome Bettis. Yep, the 17th. Michael Jordan turns 60 tomorrow.
Wow.
6-0.
MJ.
I'm willing to bet he could probably still beat some of the players in one-on-one at least.
That's
if he played some of the NBA guys 5-on-5, maybe it's a different story up and down the court. But you put MJ with that fadeaway jumper, he could probably take a lot of the guys now, at least in one-on-one.
He would 21-0 me every single time, that's for sure.
Yeah,
even
no
at
kidding.
60.
Well, he would because he's competitive.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't let you get one.
Oh, he'd want me to put money on it. And be like, please no, Michael.
The money is like minus 20.5 is the line. If you get 1 point, you win.
Yeah, and he would still do it, I bet.
Oh, and he would win.
Yeah,
he would win.
He's a gambling man A, and he's an incredible basketball player B.
He is both of those things, that's for sure. Third and long, have any head guys left in it? Says Brian, 100%, sir. We have a lot of headliners left in third and long. Speaking of, how about all these Jet fans in here? Jets Nation. How do you feel about LaDainian Tomlinson?
He was good.
He was good. Not a Jet for long. Not the team I associate him with, but he was very good in his brief time with the Jets. He's out there in this series, second all-time rushing touchdowns. We have a Jalen Waddle authentic in here. He was, I believe, 7th in the league in receiving yards, despite having Tyreek Hill on his team, too, which is crazy to think about.
No kidding.
Howie Long, Raider Nation. That is fantastic. Howie Long is still out there. One of the best defensive players ever. Champ Bailey. Then we have 2 of the top 5 guys in the league in rushing yards. Number 3, Nick Chubb. And number 5, Miles Sanders. Oh, did it happen yesterday? Is that on our board still, Tomlinson? In the Authentics? Bob won the other one, I think. I think Bob won the LT in the Diamond helmets. Is that correct?
I think that's right. I've got him 7 months number 1, LaDainian Tomlinson authentic.
Yeah, so Bob, you won the LT in the Diamond helmet, sir. That's what the winner sheet said, too. I checked it before I came into work today to double check. So I think Bob won this LT authentic, not the other one. So speaking of this authentic, the 7 months later Diamond helmets, this series is absolutely wild, Colin. We have so many awesome names in this series. Just strongly recommend all of these. Christian McCaffrey still out there. Travis Kelce, Steve Young, Drew Brees, John Elway. The series is loaded. It is a 35-box series, Devin. Only 35 boxes. We have through 20 on the ticker. Almost all these headliners are already on the ticker at the moment as we speak. So come and get that, folks.
Minis are closed.
Raggio's going to be getting those Aaron Rodgers Jet helmets in. I don't know. Not sure about that.
Could be, though. I mean, maybe.
He's got that dark. Is that Darkness Retreat still happening? There's multiple reports on whether it's happening or not.
I don't know.
I don't know what the update is.
Somebody said he's actually just like hanging out in Pat McAfee's basement or something.
Yeah, that's probably what's actually happening. Bob says, see you guys tonight. I hope Colin's back in the producer's chair instead of this guy. That's true.
I'll go. We'll ask. We'll see what's going on.
And Braggio says, I think he started today. Oh, my gosh. Okay.
He
Good
just
luck.
started?
Because originally he was supposed to start like 2 days ago, and then they said he wasn't starting. And now, I don't know. I try not to follow too much Aaron Rodgers news.
I mean, this is
the guy's a knucklehead. The guy's a knucklehead. I love the face paint. Let me hear you say, nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah, nah. Let's go, Chris Thomas. What's up, Chris? That is Chris Thomas, huge Chiefs fan. Chris came in here in the chat saying the Chiefs would win. Everyone, except for Devin and a couple other people, were like, you're wrong, Chris. No, get out of here, Chris. Chris was right. Shout out to Chris Thomas. He was right on the Chiefs Super Bowl win. That was the bet. If the Eagles had won out of worn Eagles face paint, the Chiefs won. Colin's got the Chiefs face paint. Shout out to Colin for being a man of his word.
Yep, told you, Chris. I'd be wearing it. Here we are.
Devin wants to get a Pacheco framed. I know it's usually around like $250, give or take. Don't quote me on that, Devin. Some might be more, some might be less. But it's not cheap per se.
I think the one I got, my McNabb, which is custom done, by the way.
Yeah.
By our guy Neil over at Elite Icons.
Yeah.
It's like $200.
Yeah, $200.
Yeah,
Okay, so
which is a pretty good deal, honestly, because it's huge.
Yeah.
and he adds in all the photos, like all that stuff. He takes care of it. So definitely recommend.
Saying, be back on later, gentlemen. Enjoy the break.
See you, buddy.
So yeah, good call, Colin, for sure on that.
Yeah, plug Elite Icons. Go check them out. They'll take care of you there.
Peter says Hobby Lobby about 200. So that sounds about 200 is the like a good price you can get. I say 250, depends on where you go. But don't expect it's going to be $50. You know, something like that. Yeah. It's not going to be $50.
Yeah, I think you've seen them like little square ones I have that just have like one. That's like, I think it was like $70 for the frame. Yeah. And then I did it myself. Okay. But you can like flare it up really cool with some other stuff for $200.
Yeah. So there you go. All right. We got ourselves the mini helmets here. Charles, Mike, Darcy, Gregory, James, Valerie, Jimmy, and Charles. Drop me 2 numbers, guys. First 2 numbers, let's see what we're doing. Otherwise, we'll randomize.
Let's do it. Elite Icons. Yes, Devin. Elite Icons.
We got ourselves Colin here in the mini helmets. We have 27, 31, 32, 38, and 40. First 2 numbers I see is what we're doing. Otherwise, I'll randomize. Let's take it off the personals tab and let's run a double. Then we'll do a single to close it out instead of a triple.
Like a plan.
Let's run these authentic helmets. I'm a little bit shocked that Chris Thomas is not in this series, Colin. His boy Travis Kelce is out there.
He's out there.
Travis Kelce Flash Authentic Chris Thomas. The best tight end in the world. I know everyone else wants the Drew Brees. They want the Steve Young. They want the John Elway, the McCaffrey. All those are out there. But your boy Travis Kelce, Chris, is still out there in the 7 months later Diamond Helmet Series. Do not miss out on Travis Kelce. So we'll do 40 and 27 in the minis. 40 going off, 27 as well. Thank you very much. Chris and Valerie. Oh, Valerie. I told you, Val, you picked the wrong team, Valerie. Chris has one now. Well, why not another Chris? You never have too much Travis Kelce, man. You never have too much Travis Kelce.
Sucks.
I love it. That was the bet. Colin does the tomahawk chop every time he brings the boxes. Chop.
There it is.
Woo! I love it. I love it. He's traded for a Kelce. Okay. Hey now, says Valerie.
That's right, Valerie. Tell him. Tell him, Valerie.
I'm just telling. I told you so, Valerie. I told you. We got 7 times coming up here in the mini helmets. 6 and 7. All right, Charles got the AFC West. Should our chief come out, he would win it. Chris says, yes, tomahawk. You're making Chris happy, Colin.
Oh, great.
You're making Chris happy.
I love it.
Fantastic.
Just what I wanted to do.
Mike Phillips up top in the NFC North. We got Valerie NFC South, Charles NFC East, James NFC West. It's Gregory AFC North, Darcy in the AFC South, Jimmy AFC East, and we got Charles AFC West.
Valerie out here spitting facts.
Oh, all right, Val. You have a request from Paul Lewis, Colin.
Oh, gosh. After the break, I will.
After the break? Oh, after this break.
After this break, yeah.
All right, that's fair. I should have better face paint too, says Tony. That's right, Tony. That's right.
Yeah, Valerie should have been in this with me, I think.
Take notes. Take notes. That's how we do it here at Ultimate Autographs.
I do feel a sense of responsibility of letting Valerie down. I told her they were going to win. I really thought.
It was a good game. It was a good game. Well, speaking of the ladies, it is Valentine's Day week. We got a lady win here. A beautiful Fred Taylor Flash Mini helmet. 17th all-time in career rushing yards. Fred Taylor, AFC South, Darcy Standish. Paul Lewis is just trying to document. Oh, boy, Colin. Oh, you never know where you'll end up if Paul Lewis gets a hold of it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Especially after dark when the jokes come out. You might be in trouble, Colin.
Yeah, if my career ever just soars and I'm somewhere, it's going to be Paul Lewis just like, I remember him when he was this.
And people will be like, oh, he's a Chief fan? And I'm like, no. The opposite. The opposite. Oh, man, that's funny.
Great helmet, man.
Beautiful. Maybe the best Flash in the game. Jaguars, I think it's your favorite flash, right?
It is. It's so pretty. It's so like clean.
Top 3 for me. I go back and forth. Dolphins, Jaguars, and also the Dolphins. But super clean. Fred Taylor, Beckett certified.
Nice. That's all right. Hanging out there.
Darcy Standish, stand up. It's in the name, Colin. Standish, stand up, Darcy. Paul Lewis is like a citizen journalist. Actually, you know what? Paul Lewis, I think, works for a newspaper company, he told me. So he's a journalist at heart like me. I've worked in local media almost my entire life. We got to document. It is in the Discord, Paul Lewis, if you want to snag a photo there. But I think the product cam close-up might be even more fun. It is in the Discord, though.
They're going to see my sloppy work. Oh, I think it looks better from far away.
Hey, how about this? It's a break of the South. We had the AFC South. Here's the NFC South. We got a theme in this break. It's Ladies' Night. Valerie Van Der East. She couldn't win with our Super Bowl pick, but she got a Super Bowl champion instead. Mike Allstott. Chargers. Yes, Devin. Chargers are among my top 3. Mike Allstott, lunar mini helmet, Pro Bowl fullback, Super Bowl champion fullback, had just under 1,000 rush yards one of his seasons as a fullback. 1 yard to go, you give this guy the ball, he delivers. Congrats, Valerie, on the Mike Allstott.
Valerie wins so much that when she said the Eagles were going to win, I went from like 80% sure to 90% sure.
See, I was the opposite because I went from like, I'll be honest with you, Colin, I was really only about 60% sure on the Chiefs, but then I heard that Vinny's picking the Eagles. I went up to like 95 because Vinny butchered all his playoff picks. Darn. Vinny Batani, one of the most greatest personalities of anyone in the world, the best box caller of all time. The man's a fantastic car salesman. I absolutely love Vinny, but one area that I've noticed he's not done well, one of the few areas he doesn't do well, picking NFL playoff games. It was a brutal NFL playoff round for Vinny, so the hashtag Fade Vinny was in play. When I found out he was going with the Eagles, I was almost 100% sure the Chiefs would win. Hashtag Fade Vinny.
Hashtag Fade.
Valerie beat the hubby. Yeah, you did, Valerie.
Back in the win column.
You can't beat him in sports picks, but you can beat him in the breaks. Nicely done, Valerie.
You can only keep Valerie out of the win column for so long.
Yeah, no kidding. She's definitely a winner. Definitely a winner in this break room.
I like to think they each have their own shelf of memorabilia, and it's just like Valerie's is like, I almost need a second shelf.
And Tony's like got that little like side corner.
Yeah, he's got like a few things, but.
So there you go. He's on the couch. Actually, he's not on the couch. You're cooking breakfast, Valerie. Cooking breakfast. We have 6 to go in that double box break double in the diamonds. We're actually fairly open right now. I'll give you guys a little top to bottom rundown of everything we got going on. We got 8 spots to go in the mini helmets. We got 7 to go in the diamonds. Again, in case you just tuned in, Travis Kelce, John Elway, Drew Brees, Steve Young, Christian McCaffrey. 5 headliners out there. That's just the photo headliners. We have Devontae Adams in this series, Marshall Faulk, Alvin Kamara. We are full of fire. 3 jerseys left in the entire series before our fresh jersey break. We got 5 to go in the double box break in the honor roll, 4 to go in the single. There's only 8 boxes left, 3 headliners left, including Dak Prescott, including Eli Manning and Bryce Young, Alabama custom jersey. We have 6 to go in the Can't Teach Speed reps. Speaking of speed, Christian Watson. Whether it's going to be Aaron Rodgers or Jordan Love or who knows who else as his quarterback, Watson is going to be a receiver for years to come.
Absolutely.
Edgerrin James, one of the best running backs ever, made the Hall of Fame here in the last few years. He's out there in that lunar replica as well. 3rd and long authentics, a lot of headliners left. We got Tomlinson on the Jets, Jalen Waddle, Howie Long, Champ Bailey, and then we have Nick Chubb and Miles Sanders, 2 of the best running backs today out there in the platinum helmets. Then lastly, brand new slab series. Other names in here, Dalvin Cook, Jalen Waddle, T. Higgins. These are all the headliners. They're all out there. I think this is, what, a 30-box series, Colin? Is that right?
I think that is correct. Look at that Justin Fields, too.
The Justin Fields is so clean. So it's a 30-box series, and we have ourselves 9 headliners. Then you count these other names. We have almost like a 1 in 2 chance at a headliner. We got Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, 2 of the best quarterbacks ever. Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, young quarterback stars. Stephon Diggs, Julio Jones, got some receiver magic. Alvin Kamara, and how about Sauce Gardner on the slab card? So a lot of good options. Deal me in slabs.
Oh, I like it.
So it is 524. 524. So I'm going to give these guys until 5:35. They've been great for us all this time, Colin. I'll give them a little extra time to knock out these breaks. If we're within 2 or 3 to go by 5:35, we'll keep going. Otherwise, if nothing else is full or within a couple spots, we'll take a break at 5:35 and regroup for tonight's 7 p.m. show.
For right now, I would definitely recommend the honor roll.
Yeah.
3 to go there now, and a 3 in 8 chance at a headliner. So
yeah, that's one that's going to happen. Hey, you got a new nickname from Vinny, Braveheart.
Braveheart.
You do look like Mel Gibson in Braveheart.
Oh, I'll give Paul his close-up.
The close-up. Hold on 1 second. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna try to not step on these cords.
Okay.
How's that?
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful, Colin.
Sorry if you're just tuning in.
You have never looked better in your life, man. That is the look right there.
So bad.
That is the look.
So bad.
Oh man. That's awesome right there. Colin Rudisil looking clean in his Chiefs colors.
You know, if we don't fill anything out in the next 5 minutes, this might be the first time I'm cool with that.
Eli still out there, Vinny Batani. Eli Manning, full-size rep is out there. 8 boxes to go, 3 headliners left, including Eli. That's good TV, says Paul Lewis. You made Paul happy.
That's all that matters.
I also got that recorded, Colin.
Oh, good. That's why you wanted me to wait a second.
Yeah. I tried to look away and just couldn't, says Matt.
Did you get lost in my eyes, Matt? It happens.
I think he got lost in the Chiefs face paint.
Probably that.
Colin, I'm going to save this. Colin, Chiefs face paint.
Matt's going to get a call from McDonald's about a sponsorship, though, so that's going to be good.
Hey, our company's really going to take off to get McDonald's on the sponsorship block. That was nice. Shout out to Paul Lewis on the request. Thinking like a true journalist. I mean, look, I don't want to bully you into it, Colin, because coming from me, that just looks bad. But coming from Paul, we got to make the people happy, right?
Make the people happy.
Paul Lewis, legend in the break room here. Fantastic right there. Man, I went to the Blue Man group, and you look like the Red and Yellow Man group. Because that's what I thought of when I saw you. So that's cool. Let's knock out this college break, folks. We are closing in on closing out the college break. 3 spots to go. Let's get that bad boy done. We are 6 away on the Diamond Double and 7 away on the Diamond Single. Gotta feel something now because can't let the face paint go to waste, says Devin. I know.
I think we're good, Devin.
I wanted us to have our busiest show ever when you had the face paint.
Yeah, well, I was talking to Luke. I'm like, what if we have to go through dinner?
Yeah.
I'm just
8 hours. Is it uncomfortable? Be honest.
No, it's not. I think the only thing that sucks is like, oh, I got an itch. I'm like, oh, no, I can't.
Yeah.
I get paint
on
my
the
fingers.
computer.
No, it's really not that bad. I mean, the colors suck, but other than that, not that bad.
Colors are beautiful. Red and yellow.
Is anybody getting hungry?
Yeah.
They say this combination makes you hungry. That's why a lot
they
of
say
fast food.
red is the color of love, but food as well.
Yeah.
But
well, they go hand in hand sometimes.
Well, that's why McDonald's has the best advertising.
Exactly.
The red and yellow.
They do a lot of red and yellow and food, just in general. If you look, a lot of red and a lot of yellow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
Yep.
Smart. Devin got a 2nd spot for the break. I'll have to start saving next week. There you go, Devin. Save up, because we got some goodies coming up.
Yep, college double's getting close to, I think, 4 spots left.
All right, let's knock out these college breaks, guys. I mean, honestly, the college series was selling out in like a day. It's been 3 days since we've had the college series.
Kind of nuts. I mean, 3 in 8 chance. I mean, what more do you want?
It's crazy. The headliner odds are wild. Maybe all the folks who love college, maybe they just like left for like a few days. I don't know. I mean, it does usually slow down a little bit. Literally the week after the Super Bowl is typically one of the craziest weeks in the break room because everyone's like, oh, you know. But it'll pick up. These diamond helmets will definitely get us moving. So let's knock out the college series. Otherwise, what else do you guys want to do this show? 5 away on the Authentics. Does not look like we have a Chase Wheelspin, Colin. 6 to go in the rep still.
Just how the show started.
Yeah, I like Vinny's comment, Braveheart. You seen the movie?
I actually haven't. I know what he's talking about.
You've seen, like, the meme, the photo.
Exactly.
It does look like Braveheart.
Well, yeah, so what, we've had Ronald McDonald,
Bozo the Clown.
member of KISS, Ultimate Warrior.
Everyone that's making fun of you, like, I mean, I know, like, they're doing it, like, as a joke, but, like, I think it's a great look, Colin. I think you've never looked better.
Fantastic.
I think you've never looked better, man. I'd say this is a keeper look.
I wish we had a shower in studio somewhere. But the sink will do.
I did say one show, but if you want to do it one more, I won't say no.
All right. I mean, maybe. I'm going to need some money under the table.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So what else do you guys want to do this show? 5:29. I'm giving them until 5:35 here, Colin. If the orders heat up, we can keep going. But it's been a little bit slow today. This is definitely subject to change. But let's get those orders moving. Joshua Tucker hopping in. So thank you, Joshua Tucker. Got in the double box break in that college series.
All right.
Let's go, Josh. Make those moves, baby. Make those moves here in the break room. I do think the 7 p.m. show is typically busier, Colin. I do think those diamond helmets will take off tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure those will take off tonight. I'm not sure if they'll be around after tonight. Let's be honest. I think we have, how many did we have going into the show? I think it's like 31 maybe?
31, yep.
And we did how many? 3, 4? 4.
Yeah.
So we're down to 27 in that series.
True.
So that may not survive the night.
Might not.
Devin's saying, I'm just glad he's a man of his word. You've earned my respect. Could earn even more if you were a Chiefs fan.
That's all right.
That's okay.
Yep, I'm all right with just...
Can't force him into fanhood.
I'm all right with just a little bit of respect.
Yeah, got Devin's respect. See in the chat if he keeps the paint on for the next show, says Devin. Oh, boy.
If we can fill out both college breaks...
Yeah.
And one other break. I need 4 boxes coming out on the table before the end of the show. I'll keep it on. That's
all right. You heard the man.
That's the
4 boxes done. The rest of the show, he'll keep it on for tonight's 7 p.m. show. And then he's going to have probably like the greatest shower he's ever had when he gets home tonight. Man.
It's going to be here. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody else.
Got to get an ultimate autograph shower. That's a great idea.
I don't know why else we'd need it except this moment, but yes.
I don't know. So, come on, folks. You heard the man. He'll wear the Chiefs face paint for the entire day if we can knock out these breaks. 3 to go in the single, 3 to go in the double in the college series. Another break we can maybe knock out. 4 to go in the slabs.
4 to go in the slabs.
So now's the time. Every headliner out there in the slabs. We have not pulled a single headliner. Montana, Manning, Lawrence, Kamara, Julio Jones, Justin Fields, Stephon Diggs, Saquon Barkley, and Sauce Gardner. The college series is the one I strongly times like 50 gajillion stronglies recommend. There's 8 left in this series. There is 3 headliners left. We have Bryce Young, Dak Prescott, Eli Manning. Specifically in that double box break, you can win 2 SEC items. The Dak is authentic. The Eli is a full-size rep. There are exactly 0 mini helmets in the series. It's all full-size reps, full-size authentics, and jerseys.
Pretty awesome.
On a roll, college football mixer. Get your spots. Let's break them boxes.
Yeah, that Eli Ole Miss is awesome.
His autograph is so clean. Eli's autograph is so clean. I absolutely love it. By the way, the diamond helmets, here's the advertisement for them. Joe Namath, Hydro Authentic. We'll show them all off here. Adrian Peterson, Vikings, flat black. I thought it was an amp, but I think it's a flat black. And then we had the TJ Watt Authentic as well, Colin. Then we had 5 autographs by the Green Bay Packers as well. So this is what that series is. The 4 hits. I'd say we went 4 for 4. Let's do some more, right?
Yeah, I mean, we'd easily go 5 for 5, 6 for 6, 7 for 7. It's the best series we offer.
I mean, we do have 6 spots to go in that double. We knock out the double. You said 4 boxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So knock out the diamond double, the college double. Only 2 breaks.
Only 2 breaks.
You wear the face paint the whole time. Devin, if you're ever going to get spots, now's the time, Devin Goodman. Where's Chris Thomas at? Come on, Chris, get in there.
That's a guy that could change things fast.
He can order all of them at once. Something Chris Thomas could do for sure. So, what are we feeling, folks? These guys are going to leave us hanging. You know, you put your heart out there, Colin. You're willing to be super uncomfortable for the best thing of the show, and these guys are not delivering for you.
Hey, look, I'm a man of my word. I'm a company man, too. You know? I know what's good here.
Yeah. These guys, they don't value your work ethic here, Colin.
That's all right.
Come on, folks. Value what Colin's willing to do. He's going to wear that cheap face paint. I mean, who knows how long tonight's show's going to be.
Jeez.
It could be till midnight. Could be till 1 a.m.
This might be a bad decision.
I guess maybe they don't want you to wear the Chiefs face paint.
You know what? Maybe it was a bad challenge because maybe they care about me. You know,
maybe they do.
Maybe they like my feelings.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, but your feelings will be hurt if they don't listen to what you suggested, though.
That's the other end of it, isn't it?
I don't know. So up to you guys. 5:35, Colin. I'm gonna give them 5 more minutes. 5:40. We must be full or like 1 away. We are 3 away on both college. We are 4 away on the slabs. 5:40, guys. Otherwise, let's talk into the show, Colin. While we wait, I think that Peterson is great. The TJ Watt is great. I think that the Hydro Joe Namath is the hit of the show.
I agree, man. So cool. So clean.
We speak of Super Bowls. This man guaranteed a Super Bowl. The Jets were one of the biggest underdogs in Super Bowl history, and they won. Had it not been for that Super Bowl, Joe Namath may not have made the Hall of Fame.
Oh, he wouldn't have.
That single game guarantee got himself a Hall of Fame career and made himself famous.
Oh,
I mean, you win the Super Bowl, you are famous. Even if you're like Trent Dilfer, you're famous for being the worst quarterback to win one. So does get you a lot of fame, a lot of respect. Joe Namath on the Hydro Authentic. How about its autograph, by the way? One of the cleanest autographs in the business.
It's awesome. I love Joe Namath.
Super clean. Hey, someone here cares about us, Colin. Someone cares about you. That's Chris Reese. Chris got himself a spot in the Diamond Single. All right, Chris.
Good spot to be in.
So that's not one of the ones that was closest to filling, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So, all right. The good news, though, if we do sign off with like 3, 4, 5, 6 spots to go, we should have a few pre-fills for tonight's 7 p.m. show.
That's true.
That is the positive spin on things. Again, these diamond helmets tonight, I think they'll be off the rails, Colin. I think that we'll do a bunch of these tonight. Here we go. A couple more orders coming in. How about Ken? Ken got in the college mixer. Ken's a smart guy right now. The most likely to break the fill is the college mixer. We are 2 away. Dropping that link in the chat, guys. Come and get the honor roll.
2 away.
That Namath is clean. That helmet will go great near my Mahomes Marino and soon to be Elway.
Ooh, okay, Devin.
Okay, Devin, you got yourself a collection, brother.
Quarterback collection going crazy.
Quarterback collection, Devin Goodman.
Need a Manning and a Brady. That's all you're missing.
Yeah, and he gets all of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
He needs some Montana too, and Breeze.
Okay, so you still have some work to do, but
good news.
Good start.
Good news. Breeze is out there in this series too. Elway's in this series too.
Yep.
So a lot of these guys you're mentioning are available. Steve Young's in this series. It's a pretty wild series.
Oh yeah.
If I'm being honest, this series is crazy. And Devin, he needs a Travis Kelce. Dev, how about a Kelce, man?
How about a Kelce?
A Kelce Flash Authentic. I saw that they were throwing him like drinks. I think he caught like a little mini shot of like whiskey. He catches everything. So. And Mahomes got like a standing ovation for leaving the porta potty. I was like, oh my God. These people love that man.
I tried to ignore it, if I'm being honest. I haven't seen much of the parade, but I'll go back and watch the highlights.
Would trade that Naaman for the young Chrome. Also got Moon. Okay, Devin.
Oh, I love that Chrome Moon. It's so cool.
Oh, that was so cool. Yeah, the Washington Husky College.
Amazing.
Chris made iconic. You should be happy, man. What's the problem? Congratulations, Chris Reese. You're an icon right now in the breaks.
That's Robert Woods Hydro with a visor, Steven. Sick.
Yeah, Robert Woods Hydro with the visor.
Yeah, that thing is awesome.
It says horns up, I think, on the inscription.
I guess that would make sense.
Yeah.
Ram horns. I
Ram
didn't know
horns?
that. Is that a thing they say? I don't know if I know any Rams fans.
Love a Kelsey, but I can't be going nuts. Ha ha. Plus, I never win Kelsey. Always one too early or too late. Things can change, Devin. A name I haven't seen too often, says Steven. I know, right, Steven? That is true. All right, we're going to get this college break done, Colin.
One to go.
We are one away. Thank you, Paul Cortese. One spot to go in that college break. Let's get that bad boy done here. The single, the double is 3 away, too, so that's definitely
still on the table,
within reach as well.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet that Robert Woods will make its way into a series at some point.
Yeah, it's a clean helmet. I love the Hydros, man. The Hydros are great.
Well, you had a blue visor in it, too. It's sick.
Very cool.
Be on the lookout.
Very, very cool. So what, Steven, how come no comments about the face paint?
He knows. He knows how I feel.
Steven, come on. Paul, no, the Manning has not been pulled in the cards.
Nothing has.
We just dropped the slab cards about like 40 minutes ago, maybe an hour ago. I think it was like when we closed out the Mix It Up series. Every headliner's out there in the slabs. We have yet to do a break. So, good stuff.
One to go.
One to go. We'll get this college one done, and after the college break, if we're not like super close, we'll have to cut it off at some point here. I feel for Colin, says Stephen Ryan.
Thanks, Steven.
There you go. Perfect. Late to the party today, says Paul. Better late than never.
Fed to the wolves, man.
The chat already had Adam. So we've had him called Bozo the Clown. We've had him called the McDonald's fan, Braveheart, a KISS member.
Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior.
A little bit of everything.
The best one is the McDonald's comment.
It is very red and yellow. Once I saw it on camera, I'm like, wow.
That takes the cake. The McDonald's comment takes the cake.
This yellow is very yellow.
Yes. It's like Chief and Mizzou yellow, too, which is like a double good color for me. Gotta love it.
Bolton.
He's been through enough. Look, how about Stephen Ryan being a caring guy? He's looking out for you. That's cute, Stephen. Oh, looking out for Colin. I like that. They've been pretty good to you. A lot of we know these are all in like jokes.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't think anyone said anything too bad.
No, of course not. Of course not. I would almost be offended if they didn't have at me a little bit.
Yeah.
Just didn't even address it, you know?
Bozo the Clown. That was good too. One spot to go. Who's gonna get this done? Tony footballs. I'm not sure. I'm sure we have footballs at some point. I know our next specialty series is going to be a 1-in-4 mixer. Hoping for that for tomorrow, maybe, Colin. 1-in-4 multi-sport mixer.
At my producer.
Did you pick the Bulls last night?
Well, in all fairness, Steven, you picked the Bulls, and then I was like, oh yeah, let's do that. We had like a 10-leg parlay that we ran
makes
together.
Sense, because I bet against the Bulls last night.
Dang it, we forgot to consult
I know.
Comic.
You got to consult me, because you and I always, one of us wins.
Darn.
I had the Pacers -3. They won by 4.
Dude, they were down by like 20.
It was 16 at the half, I think.
Yeah, it was terrible.
The Bulls should have won that game. Even without DeRozan, they should have won.
Well, Steven, we missed like 6 other ones too, so it's I don't think it's just the Bulls. We had like, I think was it the Rockets? We had somebody +10 and they lost by like 30.
The Rockets got beat bad.
Yeah, I think it was the Rockets.
They got beat bad last night.
You did take the over on Vooch. I think that
Vooch.
Yeah, they are trash. They're trash.
They should be better, but they're not.
It was because they had like a good record against winning teams, right? But then they lose to all the bad teams.
They play up and down in the competition.
That's
the terrible. Pacers are bad. That was my logic behind picking the Bulls to lose yesterday. It's actually the second time in a row that the Bulls had a big lead on the Pacers early, and they blew like double-digit leads twice against the Pacers in their last 2 outings.
Yeah, Steven, let's just say we both did bad. Let's lick our wounds, and we're going to move on. Next Wednesday, we're going to do it.
All right. I like it. Let's do this break. We're 1 away, Colin.
I know.
To quote Taylor Twellman, what are we doing right now, guys? What are we doing, folks, in the break room? 30-point plus lead, says Steven. Okay, there you go.
It was bad.
I don't know the exact number. I went with double digits, so I wouldn't be wrong. 1 spot to go in this honor roll college mixer. 8 boxes left, all in the room, all on the ticker. Dak Prescott, Eli Manning, Bryce Young still in play. Almost a 50% chance at a headliner, Colin.
Insanity.
The odds are just ridiculous.
They're juiced.
1 spot to go for $55. Getting any one of those names would be well worth it.
I think so, but...
Some of the other great names in this series, we did have an absolutely awesome helmet of Johnny Manziel that wasn't even in the listing column. But you never know what's coming out of the honor roll.
Very cool.
Keep thinking of Ryan Fitzpatrick. Smart NFL players, Harvard alum, Fitzmagic.
About Stanford's Richard Sherman.
Yeah?
Dude is super
well, you know
smart.
who went to Stanford? This man right here, John Elway, went to Stanford.
Yeah, how about that first segue?
John Elway, salute to service. Authentic in this Diamond Helmet Series. Drew Brees, Travis Kelce, Steve Young, Christian McCaffrey, all still in play in the 7 months later Diamond Helmet Series. All right, Colin, here's what I'm going to do. Look, if we can't get this closed up in the next 5 minutes, that'll be it. We're signing off at 5:50. Whatever break is full by 5:50, we'll break it. If it's not full by 5:50, we are done for the show.
It's full.
Clyde TLC, Clyde Blaylock. That's the LLC TC company or whatever. Nicely done, Clyde. We got that single box break coming up. You bought into the double and the diamonds as well.
Good call.
So perfect. Let's go, Clyde.
It's great that we're going to get this break done, and, you know, we're getting ourselves set up nice for tonight to have a big night.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Slabs are close as well. If you guys want to break that tonight, get those slab spots in. We are 2 away on the slabs. Devin's looking for his SEC hit here. Honor roll number 1, right, Colin?
Yep. Should be good. Oh, wrong color, but yeah.
All right, good. Mark Lavelle, Gregory Snyder, Michael Frank, Ken Morawski, Paul Cortese, Clyde Blaylock. So we're going to go 7 times here for our college conferences. This could be the last break of the show. Although, if we knock out something else while we're doing this, I'm happy to break it. Devin's in the double. Okay, Dev?
Oh, boy.
Well, that is going to sell out here for sure during tonight's 7 p.m. show, Devin. Make sure you're here tonight at 7 so you don't miss out on all this fire, Colin.
Agreed. We're getting close on our first slide break as well.
Yeah, 2 spots to go. I would love to knock it out this show. Up to you guys. We got Mark Lavelle in the Big 10. Big 12 is Michael Frank. And actually, I didn't get a box number. I normally ask for the number first. We're doing it backwards this break. No harm, no foul. Since I randomized you guys already. Clyde, you've got the ACC. Paul in the Pac-12. Gregory, SEC, and Ken, everything else. Paul Cortese wants 27. Thank you, Paul. 27. Let's go. Do that tomahawk chop, Colin. I like it. Should have it, because I counted 8. Or did we get the wrong one off the ticker? Because I counted 8 left. So what ones do you have there?
3.
Oh, 26 is there?
20.
Okay, so the ticker last night, we must have somehow left up 27 and taken off 26 instead on accident.
Yeah. So you know it's 3.
Okay, so 25 is there?
5 is there.
Paul wants 25. 25 will do. Thank you, Paul. The Mark McGuire box on the way. Big Mac. Katie McCoy as well.
It's catchy, I gotta say.
It is pretty catchy, isn't it?
Fly Eagles Fly is way more catchy.
I like the cheap tomahawk chop. It's very, very basic. Definitely gets the job done. All right. We got ourselves 25 of 30 in the honor roll.
The honor roll.
3 and 8 chance at a headliner. Here we go.
Let's go.
Is this Eli Manning? Is it Dak Prescott? Is it Bryce Young? Oof. Well. This is certainly one way to potentially end the show. We got a headliner, the Heisman Trophy winner from 2 seasons ago, one of the best quarterbacks in college.
Baby.
Soon to be a star in the NFL, soon to get the big bucks. It is Bryce Young on the Alabama Crimson Tide jersey, PSA certified. Bryce Young, that's the SEC. That is Gregory Snyder. Let's go, Gregory. Beautiful hit on the Bryce Young jersey.
That is exactly why we were calling for you guys to get in this break.
No kidding.
Goodness gracious.
A lot of goodies in there. PSA certified on the Bryce Young. Now that double box break, Colin, it could still include Eli Manning and Dak Prescott.
Yep, that is true.
So
very nice, man.
Shout out to Dak Prescott, by the way, NFL Man of the Year.
We like that here.
Which is a pretty cool accomplishment. I know what you do off the field should matter even more than what you do on the field. I know on the field, a little bit of a tough year for Dak Prescott, but off the field, the man delivered. So come on, SEC to me, says Devin. All right, Dev. That would be great. All right, Colin, we've been very patient here. I think it's a good stopping off point. These breaks that are close will get us off to a good start tonight at 7.
Fantastic.
So, again, thank you to Colin for wearing the Chiefs face paint. Man of his word. We had the bet. He lost the bet, and he manned up. Wore the Chiefs face paint. It was absolutely beautiful, Colin. You will never be more beautiful to me than you have been today.
Right, fantastic.
That's all I will say.
I'm just saying it's going to wash away just like the Eagles season, and we're starting fresh.
All right, that's the good attitude. I'd much rather be the team that, I know it's in the moment it feels like you were so close, but I'd much rather be the second best because that way you at least got yourselves good, a good base to build off.
I like where they're at, so we'll see.
So, all right, well, good show, folks. We'll see you right back here in the break room tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time, 4 and 7 Monday through Friday, 2 and 7 on Saturdays and Sundays. We'll see you guys in just over an hour.